This is GE Aerospace, advancing flight for future generations. Welcome to a new era of flight.
From Jaipur to Jakarta and from Shanghai to Sydney, the giant Asia-Pacific region and its many dozens of airlines are crucial to the success of the global aviation industry. Here at the Singapore Airshow, those responsible for the aircraft that will drive the future success of that market and the cutting-edge technology that goes into them are here in force. They include GE Aerospace, a business that has been helping people fly for, well, almost as long as aviation has been around, and which for more than 4 decades has been the power behind the success of some of the region's best-known airlines. GE Aerospace and its 50-50 joint venture with Safran, CFM International, have between them almost 4,900 engines in service here in Asia Pacific. These range from earlier generation types still going strong to the latest Gen X on the Boeing 787 and the LEAP 1C on the Comac C919, which is making its Singapore debut just weeks after going into service. This part of the world may have taken longer to bounce back from the pandemic, but recovery is definitely on the agenda, as order announcements and other business activities here at the show are already starting to prove. On the first day, GE Aerospace has been involved in 2 significant airline deals, with Thai Airways ordering 45 Boeing 787s powered by the Gen X and the extension of an overhaul agreement with Cebu Pacific. The deals reflect an airline sector that is firmly back in confident expansion mode, with every segment of the market, tourism, business, visiting family and friends, on an upward trend. Hadley Bowling, VP APAC Sales, explains why she thinks prospects in this region look so good.
Asia Pacific is a hugely strategic market for us. We've seen recovery globally. On the domestic side, we're seeing signs of recovery higher than pre-pandemic in high growth markets like India and Vietnam, and continued resurgence on the international front within Asia Pacific. And we see positive momentum with easing of requirements of visas to China. And over the next decade, we see a growth across Asia Pacific in around 3.4%. And if I look at the GE CFM backlog, we'll deliver about more than 1/3 of our backlog to the Asia Pacific market. So it's hugely strategic for us to stay focused on that and make sure that we're delivering for our customers. In Singapore specifically, we've been here for over 40 years. We serve over 130 customers. We've got nearly 5,000 engines flying, and certainly we see growth in that regard, as well as we've got a significant amount of strategic partnerships across the region, both with airlines as well as MRO facilities, as we look to support the market as it continues to grow.
But the Singapore Airshow is about more than commercial aviation, as the impressive array of military hardware here on display proves. This is a region that prioritizes national security at a time of rising global tensions. Some of the most important air forces in this part of the world rely on GE Aerospace propulsion and support. They include the Republic of Singapore Air Force with its F-15 SGs and AH-64 Apaches, powered by the F-110 and T-700 respectively. In fact, this region is home to the largest fleet of T-700 powered aircraft outside the USA. Beyond Singapore, GE Aerospace has a long-standing relationship with the Republic of Korea, supporting that country's industry as well as its armed forces. In total, more than 4,300 GE Aerospace military aircraft engines are in service throughout Asia Pacific. Amy Gowder, CEO and President, Defence and Systems, explains why so many air forces in this region place their trust in GE Aerospace.
GE Aerospace is very proud of the long-standing relationships we've had in the region. We've had relationships for over decades. Korea, Japan, India, and of course where we are today, Singapore. And it's been those long relationships because of the product's safety, first and foremost, the product reliability that they can count on, and then of course the performance that it gives for the capability they need to defend their nations. Many countries around the world, and in particular the Asia Pacific region, the countries want indigenous capabilities. They want the workforce, they want the reliability of supply. So manufacturing and assembly of our engines and test is critical. And we found great partnerships across the region. Here in Singapore with ST Engineering, in Japan with IHI, in Korea with KHI, and Hanwha in particular. So it's these in-country partners that really make us successful. It's a win-win-win. The end customers, the defense forces, get the capability and reliability they need. The in-country partners get expansion of their business, and we, GE Aerospace, continue to deliver our great products around the world.